Hey! Alright! Woo! Hey! Yes! Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Here we are, Season 5, Episode 1, year 2022. Can you believe it? I can't. The years are just flashing by like crazy. Like, what the hell? I just don't understand it. You know, Happy New Year, I guess. Isn't it? Well, I guess it's been sort of happy, but, you know, of course, liberals can't have that, so they got to ruin it for everyone, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The truckers. The trucker convoy. Yes. It's kind of proud to be Canadian that Canada started that movement. And, it was a very bonding, loving thing, not just for Canada, but for the world. And when the trucker convoy started, Trudeau couldn't stand that. He can't stand some low-life truckers making him look like a fool. No, so he has to slander them. Trudeau calls them the fringe minority, white supremacists, Nazis, racists, misogynists, everything. This is what fucking liberals do. And if you're a liberal, maybe snap out of it, because it's fucking sick. You're slandering good, innocent, hard-working people who are rightfully protesting the injection of a fucking experimental drug. Stop calling it a... right? It's not a... They just use that word because it's familiar. And you think, oh, I've heard of before. I got many in the past. I might as well line up and get some... No, they fooled you. It's not a... Don't you clue in to why you're being in about fucking 10 million times? That's not normal. Clue in, you fucking retards. Jesus. But anyways, thank God for the Canadian truckers for standing up and fighting for their rights. And nurses tried doing it, doctors, firemen, everyone else, but they don't have trucks. I guess when you have a truck, your words carry more weight into the truck, symbolically. So they drive off to Ottawa, here in Canada, and all along the roadsides, everyone's applauding and cheering, and on the bridges with flags, everyone loved what they're doing, because they were speaking for everybody. Anyone who's sane, that is. So thousands of truckers from all over Canada, even some in the States, came up, and blocked the streets of Ottawa, but they left emergency lanes open. Very nice of them. They worked with the police, so it wasn't a cumbersome thing. But so Trudeau can't have that, so he has to slander them and lie, saying that like, someone put a baseball cap. There's a statue of Terry Fox, a guy who had cancer, had his leg cut off, and he ran across the country to raise money for cancer. And so someone put a baseball cap on him, a Canadian one, and a Canadian flag as a cape, and having Terry Fox holding a sign saying "End the mandates." So what do the fucking liberal media do? Oh, the truckers are vandalizing Terry Fox's statue. It's horrible. Oh my God. And meanwhile, the residents of Ottawa go down there and go, where's the vandalization? What's going on here? A cap and a cape? That's not vandalizing. So they fucking lie. The media is behind the agenda of the liberal government, and it's fucking sick. And you know why they are? Because they get all kinds of handouts from the government, millions and millions of dollars. And that should be no excuse for them to be bullshitting the public. Like, it's just fucking awful. What else did they lie about? Oh, they're stealing food from the homeless. What a load of shit. They were giving food to the homeless because they got so much excess food. Because, oh, guess what? All the locals in Ottawa were giving them food, doing their laundry, inviting them in to have showers. Yet citizens in Ottawa were not taken back or offended by the truckers at all. They supported it as well. And liberals couldn't stand it, so they just fucking lie and slander like they always do. So this movement here in Canada spread all around the world. Truckers all over in every country started their own convoys. And they were playing the Canadian anthem and flying the Canadian flag. It was very a proud time to be Canadian. But you know, Trudeau couldn't fucking stand that. I hope Trudeau takes off. What a fucking coward. Takes off, right? And then he says, oh, I gotta hide in Vancouver. I'm a fucking wimp. He didn't have with shit. But then he doesn't realize that just ruins his narrative that vaccines are safe and effective. that he claims he has, which I don't believe he did. But, oh, by the way, I have too. I have. Isn't that interesting? The truckers are demanding that the mandate for the be ended. Why? Because they don't fucking work. And even if they did work, you shouldn't be forced to have shit put into your body against your damn will. Especially when everyone knows, and you should fucking know, how many people are dying from heart attacks, strokes, brain bleeds, and so many other complications due to the... Yet that's perfectly fine. We're caught under camera saying, oh, it's okay if a few million die, as long as for the greater good. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sick. And it's all about the numbers. I don't know who they got to get these employees for... They all seem like a bunch of faggots, too, when they were talking. Like, what's fucking wrong with these people? But they were just totally all about the numbers, and they were laughing that people were getting fired. It's pretty corrupt. And Trudeau owns a lot of stocks or something into a part of the... So, what's that all about? So, of course, Trudeau wants to push the fucking... He's getting rich off it, like everyone else. Pretty sick. And, not allowing people to fly, go on a plane or a train. That's what he says. Don't expect to be able to go on a plane or a train with the... Like, vilifying people who have sense and brains to question this. They don't want to be lab rats for this new... Even the creator of it says it's fucking nuts mandating it. It's crazy. And it's amazing how many people just line up and get it. Just following the Piper's song. I wrote a song about that. You'll see that later in the show. But, yeah, like I said, I have and guess what? I rent out rooms here at this house here. The guy's triple He got and the fucking asshole didn't tell me he had it. Probably too embarrassed because he's got But, yeah, sure enough, I got it. I'm like, holy shit, what the hell's this weird feeling? You know, you get chills, slight fever. It's like a flu and a cold combination. So I knew the asshole gave it to me. I gave him fucking shit, and he never denied that he had. And then he has a test kit in his room and all this stuff. Pretty fucking obvious. So no, the vaccines do not work. Triple jabbed, and he still got COVID and spreading it. Doesn't work. This is why the truckers were fighting against it. It's bullshit. Even if you had a vaccine that did work, you can't force people against their will to inject something against their will, right? You can't. And it's just unbelievable. And with all the fucking deaths, and even a lot of great musicians even dying now. Drummer for the Foo Fighters. The guitar player from Judas Priest had a heart attack. A lot of athletes just dropping dead. Healthy people dropping dead because of the vaccine. Wake the fuck up. Yeah, so I've had COVID for about a week now. And I'm pretty much over it. This feels like a lingering cold now. No medicines, nothing, just good eating, good drinking, blending up fruit, strawberry, bananas, blueberries, pineapple in a blender, put some yogurt in there for some gut health. And drinking, eating, made a good hearty soup, lots of rest. Ta-da! Cheered. I didn't need no fucking vaccine. Nothing. See, most people would get better in a week after being vaccinated. It was the vaccine that made me better. If I wasn't vaccinated, I'd be dead or in the hospital. No, you won't. I'm living proof. Stop believing the bullshit. Most people didn't die or were hospitalized by the vaccine unless you had diabetes or you're a fat pig or you had really poor diet. Yeah, those people are going to be fucked. Anyways, I can't believe I'm still talking about fucking and all this bullshit. After all that, can't we just talk about rock and having fun? Man. Anyways, welcome to the show. Cheers. Season 5? Still making this stupid show? It gives me something to do. Something to talk about. And a lot of people are like, hey, when's the next episode? Oh, fuck, I gotta make another one. Here it is. So exciting. Yeah, so I'm filming this now, April 10th, 9th, whatever the hell it is. And I mentioned I just getting over. And, that was strange, but you know what? Hey, I kind of wanted it. Just for natural immunity. I had it maybe 2 years ago, a different kind of thing going on there. This time around, it's kind of like a flu, like a cold combination. It's manageable. And the way to get over it is, you know, in a blender, I put strawberries, pineapple, banana, orange juice, cranberry juice, yogurt, whatever. All those kinds of things. They're natural anti-inflammatory things that you can put into your body. Make yourself a good hearty soup. And if you don't feel up to it, get someone to make it for you. The first few days, you don't want to make fucking nothing. So have some canned soup on the ready. So when you're not up to it, you can have a quick fix without the chore of making it. The first thing that hit me was the chills. I had the chills. I was walking around the block going, holy fuck, it's unusually cold tonight. And I've been walking around the block all winter long. And why was it so cold? It's because I had the chills. So all the blood goes to your organs fighting the virus, and it leaves all the areas that they figure are not as important to freeze to death. Yeah, so I clued into the fact that I tested myself on April 1st. And it was kind of shocking to see that I did have it, but not too shocking. It's kind of pissed me off that the guy living here who's triple vaccinated didn't fucking bother to tell me or to wear a mask or anything in the house. What a fucking goof. You get these people who are vaccinated, think they're better than the unvaccinated. Probably thought, oh, I'm vaccinated, I'll get over it in a couple of days. He won't know I have it. Yeah, wrong. Most of the people that do have are the vaccinated.
Uh-oh.
I know so many people who are who have and they can't get over it. They've had it for a month and they're like, oh, we can't get rid of this damn thing. I got over it in a week. I just got the little remains of a feeling of a cold. It's been pretty consistent, the feeling of being recovered for the past 3 days. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much over. So thank you to my body for showing me some love. Well, I love the body by feeding it properly, and sleeping is crucial too. Take all your vitamins, the vitamin D. Take the whole fucking alphabet. Just take the whole alphabet. What else helped? Oh, when I had the chills. Sometimes the chills are just like brutal, and your body cannot heat itself at all. So I had a heating blanket. Perfect. Get yourself a heating blanket so your body isn't so taxed trying to heat the whole body. It can just focus on fighting the virus, where you get the heating blanket heating the rest of you. Made the world a difference. Get a heating blanket. You're going to need it. Yeah, so what's been going on the road to rock? It's now April. What went by? Valentine's Day, the month of love, the month of my birthday. And where was the love? The truckers had love. Canada felt love. Everyone supporting the truckers felt love. So there was some love there, but there's no love from fucking Trudeau or the Liberals. That's for sure. Slandering the truckers. I think their egos couldn't stand the fact that the truckers were outsmarting them in court. The courts ruled that the protest was legal. Yet Trudeau couldn't stand that. So everything Trudeau did was completely illegal. And a lot of world leaders all slammed Trudeau, calling him fucking Hitler and everything else. Funny how he tried to call the truckers Nazis and everything else, but it totally backfired and turned on to him as looking like the fucking true Nazi. Trudolf Hitler, we should call him. What did the Nazis do? They forced untested drugs into innocent public. Much like Trudeau and all his other liberal goons around the world, the New World Order globalist fucks. They had that vaccine before they let the virus out. The end game is to inject whatever the hell's in that fucking vaccine into all of our bodies. Injecting babies? Come on, you sick motherfuckers. And any parent dumb enough to take their kid to a clinic and get that shit put into their kid should be fucking shot. That's child abuse. I'm just a regular guy. I know how many people are fucking dying from the vaccine. How do you not know this shit? And you think that's perfectly fine? And here's the thing. People go, well, I get the vaccine. I'm not dead. I'm fine. I'm perfectly healthy. Because you know what? It doesn't matter if it's only 1 out of a million who fucking die or have stroke or heart attack. It's not good enough. When the swine flu vaccine came out and 45 people died, they pulled it from the shelves. Over 400,000 people are dead now from the fucking vaccine. That's not enough? And I think a lot of these so-called vaccines aren't even fucking real. A lot of those vials are just fucking empty. Just so a lot of people will say, well, look at me, I'm perfectly fine. Just so you'll tell some other friends, and they'll go, well, look at Sally over here, she's fine, I might as well get it too. They get it and they get a fucking heart attack. There's no way they made enough fucking vaccines for everyone in the world. Impossible. So a lot of them had to be fake, and a lot of people suspect that too. Placebos, they would call that. So what else did Rudolf Hitler do? Oh, invoke the Emergency Act. People peacefully protesting, and you implement this fucking act so you can have some control over the truckers. Fucking cocksuckers. And you freeze their bank accounts. A lot of decent, innocent, hardworking people donated that money to the truckers for their gas, for their food, and they have every right to do that. But your ego couldn't fucking stand it, so you froze their bank accounts, which is truly sick. And any bank that went along with that should be fucking totally avoided, like Canada Trust, Bank of Montreal, to name a few. It's all about their egos, these fucking libtards. Couldn't stand that the truckers were beating them at their own game. Couldn't stand it. Isn't that weird how they started dropping all the mandates pretty soon after that? They say it's not the truckers, but I think it's not actually the truckers either, because there's a lot of lawsuits behind the scenes happening right now. Trudeau's being sued for mandating the vaccine. A lot of truth is coming out from Pfizer. They were made to release all the harmful side effects that they wanted to hide. Pfizer wanted to hide the side effects for 75 fucking years. Clue in, people. What does that tell you? Because there's a lot of fucking bad shit that happened in their testing. It's enlarging young people's hearts. The drummer from the Foo Fighters, they said his heart was double the size. This is what the vaccine's doing. And they lie and say, oh, he had about 10 different kinds of drugs in him. Bullshit, you fucking lying cocksuckers. Just like you killed Michael Jackson too. Because Michael Jackson was going to expose the New World Order and everything that they were planning. And they can't have Michael Jackson doing that. Then he ends up dead. Just like so many others. Betty White. You know, it's unbelievable what the fucking bastard cops did at the protest in Ottawa. They're on their fucking horses. Great big war horses. And they just stampeded through the fucking crowd, trampling people. One lady was on a scooter, an old lady, and trampled her. And didn't even stop to fucking help her. And then they had the nerve to lie to say that they were throwing bicycles at the cops. That wasn't the case. They ran over it. There's all kinds of video that shows it. They couldn't fucking deny it. So the cops are lying bastards. Politicians are lying bastards. The media are fucking lying. We're in trouble here, folks. People better fucking wake the hell up and stop being sheeple, you fucking retards. It's amazing how stupid fucking liberals are. They're so trusting in the media and what any liberal leader says. Like, do you not have a brain? Can you not use your brain? See through the lines? It's so fucking obvious what's going on. You don't care, perhaps? Maybe it's just easier to believe that everything they say is true. Look, the is just effective and safe and effective. Get it and do your part. Here, you know what? Speaking of fucking libtards, my family. My whole family are fucking libtards, I think. Shannon, Sean, Susan, and Chris. I think they all love liberals. Yes, it's much easier to be ignorant and just to believe the mainstream media and what Trudeau might say or whatever. That's just easier. But do you really want to be stupid your whole life? I saw a picture of my brother, Chris, way back when the vaccine came out, saying, I'm vaccinated. We can do this. Are you retarded? You didn't do any research first? That it's not even a vaccine? It's never been used on humans before? That it killed all animals in testing? How many people have been dying and having strokes and heart attacks? Like I said, I know a lot of people who have been vaccinated and they all have COVID. They can't fucking get over it. I got over it in a week and I'm not even vaccinated. What does that tell you? Because the vaccine from what I've heard from many doctors and scientists, fucks your immune system. There's all kinds of crazy shit in there. You guys better do your research. Wake up. Yeah, my family, libtards. Unbelievable. My brother, I thought he was fucking smarter than that. Jesus Christ. We got this. I hate that fucking phrase. We got this. I was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you got fooled is what you got. Suckered. You know, liberals are the most jealous, hateful, crooked, slandering people on the planet. I had no idea. But it's so obvious now, and thanks to Trump to putting a magnifying glass on that, it makes it really obvious. The media, how they fucking lie about everything and slander people. And they're just the arm of the government. Trudeau pays them billions of dollars to be their lying puppets. They all get the same script. It's unbelievable. I think just liberals in general are just crooked bastards. Look at my fucking family. Look at how my sister treated me. My mom wanted to leave the family home to me, which is kind of unusual. But I understood her reason because I was the only one that gave a shit about the house. Had an emotional attachment to it. And she always said, it's only money to them. She hated that fact. She saw through them. And so she wanted someone to love and take care of the house, like an heirloom, like my mom's mom was handed down through the family. Now that was sold. But I do understand it. And so how I was treated was fucking brutal. Slandered, saying I was abusing my mom. You're being abusive. I'm going, what the fuck? Abusive what? Not letting her drink tea by the gallons? The nurses said to my mom, don't. Now, if Stephen tells you not to be drinking tea, will you listen to him? Oh, yeah. As soon as the nurse leaves, my mom's like, where's the goddamn tea? I'm like, holy fucking shit. You can't have it. Goddamn bastard. Oh, she was a nightmare to live with. Trying to deal with her. Jesus Christ. Her own worst enemy, I tell you. Wouldn't listen to reason. I would tell her, and that's a fact, I'd say, you gotta calm down, you gotta think positive. And she'd go, ah! She didn't want to hear that. She just wanted people to cater to her and believe her bullshit story that she needed to go to the hospital and get more Demerol. Fuck. You hate to think that your mother's lying about pain, but it was pretty obvious at sometimes that she was. My sister clued me into that, actually, which I didn't believe it at the time. Anyways, and then there's Sean, my younger brother, fucking the biggest crook there ever was. Lost to Beto. But he stole from me all the time, stole my clothes, ruined them. Like stealing them for one thing, or borrowing is one thing, but he'd ruin them. Buttons ripped, magic marker all over them, zippers ruined, cut the sleeves off thinking I wouldn't notice it was my shirt. What a fucking asshole. He had to hide my money all the time, albums. Like, yeah, no love from that fucking brother. He was just a jealous little fuck. My sister was never around. She didn't give a shit about us whatsoever. She thought she was better than all of us, being in ballet and Phantom of the Opera and all that stuff, which is great. But she was never around, never partook in her family. Never showed any interest. Come for Christmas for 15 minutes and take off. Fucking bullshit. She was just going to her friends instead, which she thought would be better. So, Shannon, social worker, what a joke. Fucking ripped my mom off thousands of dollars. Got credit cards in her name, buying computers for himself. And then let everyone believe I was abusing my mom. I had to lock her wallet up so my brother wouldn't get his fucking hands on it and rip her off more. I was doing it to protect her. They're like, oh my God, that's so abusive. And then I was so fucking mad that he wouldn't defend me. He knew damn well what was going on in that house, living with my mom, trying to keep her healthy and everything else. But no, he knew the truth, but he couldn't fucking defend my name, could he? So I'll be exposing that bastard on the Halloween show coming up this year. That's for sure. I don't get a phone call from anyone. My mom's been dead since 2013. Not a phone call from anyone. There was just a Pandemic went by. And then call to see how I'm doing. What a bunch of fucking assholes. Yeah, all my mom's furniture is stolen by my sister, too. I said to my brother, where's all the furniture? Oh, we sold it. Wrong. An ex-girlfriend, Kim Najuan, called me up and said, hey, your sister has all your mom's furniture in her fucking house. Because she was looking at her trip advisory. Because my sister has a bed and breakfast in Vermont called Emerson House. Emerson Guest House or something like that. And sure enough, there's my mom's couch, chairs, lamps, all kinds of things. She stole all that fucking shit. My sister didn't deserve a fucking thing from my mom. She was never around. Never helped worth a shit. She got her to live at her house near the end just because she wanted the house sold, so I couldn't get it. And you see pictures of my mom living there. Her hair wasn't even taken care of. My mom used to dye her hair, have her hair cut and everything else. My sister didn't do anything like that for my mom. Didn't have her hair cut, didn't have it dyed. She didn't give a shit about my mother whatsoever. Then they shoved her into an old age home, something my mom didn't want to have happen. And she's, like I said, she died in 2013. I was told via a text. My brother, a social worker, that's how I was fucking told, in a text. Mom has passed. Fuck. You know your mother's gone, but fuck, when you hear yourself say it, it's like shocking. It's like, oh, my mom's gone? Even though you do know it. It's just fucking bizarre experience. She still hasn't been buried yet. I buried some of her ashes last fall, as you can see in season 4, in the Halloween show. At least I did something. But they don't care. They don't want to spend the money to bury her. They don't give a shit. Even when she died, the family didn't get together to show support. No emotional support from anyone. It's just fucking unbelievable. I even left a note at my brother's house. He's only 30 minutes away in Stratford to check up to see how he's doing. I don't get a phone call, nothing, and say, oh, I'm fine, don't worry. These fucking libtards, man. Fucking assholes. Jealous, hateful, crooked. Every single one of my family, when I think of it, are all fucking crooked. Shannon stole all kinds of money from my mom. Sean stole from me and raided mailboxes during Christmas, like the actual city mailboxes, not on homes. Stole all the mail out of it. Stole the deposit when he worked at a golf store. Susan going to her neighbors with a fake lawyer, claiming my mom's in a sound state of mind to be changing the fucking will. Bullshit. Fucking liar. This is why they can't call or talk to me, because they're all fucking so guilty as shit. And they're too afraid something's going to come out of their fucking mouth. Well, fuck you, assholes. So fucking sick of it. I can't believe my family is like this. And if you don't like hearing this, too fucking bad. And that means my family or anyone else watching, because I need to vent. Just fucking turn it off if you don't like it. Because the road to rock isn't always fun and games and tits and ass and rock and roll. A lot of rock songs are written from heartache and grief, like I'm expressing right now. Even my brother Chris, who's living in BC, I never hear from him whatsoever. He was always so fucking jealous of me. Couldn't stand the fact that I always had hot girlfriends and could play guitar and never got a fucking compliment whatsoever. No one in my family ever said, oh, it's great that you can sing or play guitar or your songs. No one can post my songs up. Oh, this is my brother. That's what a normal family would fucking do. Despite my sister being a fucking cunt bitch, I still say, oh, she was in Phantom of the Opera and Cats. I'm proudly saying that. I still do it. National Ballet. But my brother Chris, man, there's something fucking wrong with that guy too. I would have my girlfriend Sue Woods at the time living at the house, and he's walking around the house naked after his fucking shower. I'm thinking, put some fucking clothes on, you fucking creep. Hoping that she'd see him naked. You fucking loser. He never did that before. I never seen him walking around the house naked. So what a fucking perv. And then, just unbelievable. I remember one time the phone rang for me, and he was going to tell me, "Oh, phone's for you." We had the curtains on the doorway. Well, he could have just said, "Oh, the phone for you," but no, he had to whip his head in through the curtain, so far in, hoping to get a glimpse of my girlfriend fucking naked. It was pretty obvious. Like, you fucking creep, man. Unfucking believable. Liberals are sick, perverted, fucking crooked. I guess that's why my family is fucked. I never thought for a million years I'd be conservative. Oh well. Anyways. Well, it was Valentine's Day. So what can I do? What kind of love can I show? Well, my mom made a coffee cake. She used to always make coffee cake. It was fantastic. She'd make it when we're tobogganing or playing road hockey outside. We'd come in and devour the shit out of that. It was just so warm and melt in your mouth, and man, fantastic. So, I guess I'll make it in memory of that. And, memory of my mom, I guess, even though she was a fucking bitch. But, you know, there was a nice side of her, so I try to focus on that. And I try to focus on any nice sides of my other family members, and it's pretty fucking hard to even recall anything. God. You know, it doesn't matter how nice someone can be at certain times. It's the bad things they do that really fuck it up for you, right? Like, I remember hearing my mom calling us bastards for the first time. Her own kids. Goddamn bastards. And I don't think the kid going, bastards? Aren't we supposed to be your kids? Like, fuck. Yeah, just a raging bitch she was. Whew. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Yeah, you're going to be stressed having 5 kids, but come on. That's fucking mental abuse. Anyways, I'm going to make this stupid coffee cake. And before I do, might as well show you a love song that I created. I actually wrote a song last Christmas called Christmas Ornament. And I thought, oh man, this music's too good. I can't just waste it on a fucking Christmas ornament. So I changed it to Little Lady. Changed the lyrics. Didn't change the music, just the lyrics. And it works well, because why not? It's a love song. It was a love song originally for a Christmas ornament. Now for a girl, a little lady that anyone could imagine their girlfriend as their little lady. It could be a wedding song, could be anniversary song, whatever. Just a nice song that you can listen to and fuck to. I don't know. So anyway, here's the song, and after the song, we'll come back and we'll make that coffee cake.
Shimmering like a star, reflecting the moonlight, revealing all that you are. Still hanging by my side after all of these years. You give me joy, but you can also bring me to tears. Oh, little lady, thank you for being with me all these years. Through a teen years of problems, and now love is growing stronger. Crystallized, beautiful, and childlike. A flowing hair blowing in the breeze is magic. But then you can bring me down, crushing sorrow. Thoughts of you not here, you're too much.
How about that? Wasn't that fantastic? Don't you feel romantic now listening to that nice little love song that used to be a Christmas ornament song? Now it's about a girl, a little lady. And speaking of transitioning, this used to be a Christmas tree, now it's a love tree, because now it's February. Well, not really, but that's what I'm kind of talking about. February that just passed. And we're going to be making a coffee cake, taste of love. So it's all encompassing. So yeah, I kept the red ornaments on this tree here, and it's cool. It's no longer a Christmas tree, it's a love tree. So now let's get into the kitchen and create some love with some bacon.
Sour cream coffee cake. Tastes like gold.
Okay, let's see. Check, check, check. I think I got everything I need. Hey, getting all set up here. I think I got all I need. And I even got the pan my mom used to bake these in. It's going to be kind of cool to make. I never made this shit before. So we'll see what happens, right? And I'll show you what you need. Alright, so here's all the ingredients that you'll need. Some cake and pastry flour or all-purpose flour will work. Some white sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, some chopped pecans or walnuts, sour cream, 1 large egg, some salted butter, baking powder, baking soda, a helper, and some vanilla. And we're going to be all ready to rock it out right now.
Well, here's the ingredients that you need. Ignore everything I say in the video because I completely fucked it up. I had to double the ingredients, so here it is. Push pause and write her down.
Okay, you're going to need 2 bowls. One for your topping / filling ingredients, and then the other for the butter, sugar, battery type concoction. Okay, first I'm going to prepare the topping. And 1 cup of chopped walnuts, pecans, these are pecans, and amazingly, it was exactly the right measurement that was in this bag. So let's dump that in the bowl there. Now, a tablespoon of cinnamon, which, that seems too little. I'm putting fucking 2 tablespoons of cinnamon in there. You can never have too much cinnamon. Now, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So here we go. There you go. Close enough. I'm going to unpack it and make it fluffy so it'll be easier to mix. There we go. There's the brown sugar. Now just mix that all up together. And then once we're done that, we'll set it aside and prepare the main part of the cake. Okay, now for the cake part. Get your other bowl. Now we're going to put a 1/2 cup of salted butter. And luckily it tells you right on the packaging there where the 1/2 cup mark is, which is pretty much a 1/2 brick. And we're going to cut that, throw that in the bowl, and cream it with some white sugar. Okay. Get that in there. Get all the paper off. Don't want that in the cake. Now add a 1/2 cup of white sugar to the butter that you put into the bowl. Just like so. Okay, now mix it. Well, I tried mixing that up and it was too hard, so I put it in the microwave and kind of melted the butter. So I'll mix it up that way. I don't know if I'm going to screw the cake up by doing that or not. But you know, the butter's going to melt in the oven anyways, right? So, can it really hurt? We'll find out. Okay, add the egg. Just like that. Hopefully it won't cook in the hot butter. Now mix the egg into there. Now add the sour cream, and they want, how much do they want? 1/2 cup of sour cream. So, use the measuring cup. There's a 1/2 cup of sour cream. dumped right in there. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Like that. So now you want to get a third bowl, because you're going to be mixing the flour and the baking powder and soda into that bowl. So first of all, you need 1 cup of flour. Let me double check. Yes, 1 cup of flour. 1 cup of flour. A teaspoon of baking powder. Oh no! Actually, that was supposed to be a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Oops. So I'm going to try and get some of that baking powder out of there. It's hard to tell which is baking powder. No, I just fucked the whole cake up. Fuck it! Teaspoon of baking powder. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I'm already fucking it up already. Unbelievable. So now, I can't fuck this up. What is this? A 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to add the fucked up dry ingredients to the buttery mixture. Jesus. See what happens. You just mix that all together. I don't know if you do it all at once or gradually. I will do it gradually. Just see what happens. Okay, now I added the rest of the dry ingredients and we're going to mix it all together. Blending. Mixing. So now you want to preheat your oven to 350. Okay. And while that's doing that, we're going to grease the square pan just lightly. Alright, just put a little bit of grease, lard, whatever on a paper towel and grease the bottom of your pan and the sides. Just like that. So it won't be sticking to it, but it still will stick, probably somewhat. But it just makes your life a little easier in the end. Okay, now, pan is all greased. Now we're going to put a thin layer of batter on the bottom of the pan. There's not that much batter here. Yeah, so you just smooth that all out, all along the bottom. Now my mom used to cut up a layer of apples, thin slices, and put them along the bottom there. But I'm not going to do that. I never really liked it. But anyways, after you put the apples, or not, you just put your dry topping mixture, the nuts, the brown sugar, the cinnamon is going to go sprinkled all along that little layer you made there. Just like so. Now just put the rest of the batter over top of that. If you have enough, hopefully. Uh-oh. Fuck, there's not enough. I knew it. Well, that sucked. That stupid recipe is not enough. Like, look at this. What a fucking joke. So double everything I said. So now we're gonna somehow make some extra batter. Oh, shit. Fucking, this is turning out to be a damn nightmare. Alright, well, I just melted some more damn butter. I'm using not a half a cup, but a 1/4 of a cup. So it's not quite doubled the recipe. So yeah, have fun following along, folks. So how much sugar am I supposed to put in? What did I put in last time? Where's the damn directions? Half a cup of sugar. So now I gotta put in roughly a half a cup of sugar. Not quite that, but half a cup of sugar. Unreal. Fuck. How not to bake with Steve Burk. Okay, I did all it again. Everything I said. I'll write down what I screwed up. Well, it's kind of odd that I would put a teaspoon of baking powder by mistake, which turns out was kind of like a foretelling what I would need, because I guess my subconscious knew I was going to fuck it up anyways. So I added more to the teaspoon than I should have. So this recipe is really going to be difficult to follow at this moment. But this is what cooking is like when you're a rocker that doesn't follow directions too well. Anyways, so there. Made some more batter. I'll write down what I did so it'll be easier for you to follow along. Now hopefully this will fill the rest of the pan up. Okay, just spoon that in there. Seems to be a different color. Uh-oh. Okay, let's smooth this all out. Yeah, it's basically double the recipe, so what a stupid recipe online. What the hell are they gonna put the cake in? A fucking little tiny box? Stupid. This is about as small as you'd ever want to make, this pan. So whoever made that recipe online is an idiot. Or I'm the idiot. We'll find out. So we smooth that all out like so. Then we're going to sprinkle that topping on top of this. And hope to God it turns into a cake. Man. Now add the rest of the nut, brown sugar, cinnamon topping to the top of the cake. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm going to try out the Frankenstein cake that I just screwed up and had to improvise, and who knows what it's going to be like. So the oven's preheated now. I'm going to stick it in there, bake it for 35-45 minutes, and hope to God a cake comes out of it. Take a look at that. Very good. Cool it on the rack. First, I will check to see if it's done. With the cake tester, stick it in, pull it out, so it comes out clean, right? Yeah. And looks like it's coming out clean. So that should be done. Let's let it cool on the rack. Okay, got myself something to drink. Got my plate and knife. Let's try cutting it out. Smell is fantastic. Nice and warm. Melt in your mouth. Let's hope. Okay, it's awkward getting the first piece of cake out. And, yeah, fuck. Figures, falls apart. Had to use the fork. Uh-oh. Well, it's kind of crumbly, yet moist. I don't think that's how it's supposed to come out of the pan, but I don't know. Yeah, so there's the fucking piece of cake all crumbled to shit. Oh well, all crumbled up. Coffee cake crumb. Is it not moist enough? Too moist? Let's find out what happened. Tastes like coffee cake. It is moist. Crumbly. Maybe too much butter. That's good. Maybe I just cut it too soon. Maybe it's too warm, right? Maybe. But it does taste like coffee cake. It's good. I just don't know why the cake came out like this. I probably didn't let it cool enough. Who knows? But not bad for my first attempt at coffee cake. Yeah, so there's my crumbly coffee cake when I took it out. Probably too hot. There's the coffee cake in the pan. Looks okay in the pan still, right? So maybe just I was a little too eager. And I'll let it cool down and try another piece later. Oh, I just love my love tree. Oh, look at this. This little guy. Looks like a leprechaun. Yeah, look at that guy. Looks more like a leprechaun than a fairy. Maybe he's a leprechaun. That's kind of cool. St. Patrick's Day just went by. Oh well, if only they were real, right? Oh. Oh well. Well, it's morning. I might as well try that. Hey, how's it going? What the fuck are you doing at my house? I'm gonna try the coffee cake now. It's cooled off overnight. Now it's gonna be great with my coffee in the morning. Let's see if it cuts and has formed a good piece of cake this morning. All right, let's take the foil off here. Set it aside. And cut a nice piece of cake. Hopefully it won't crumble apart like last night. Oh yeah, seems pretty good. Keeping its shape. Oh yeah, look at that. Awesome. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, nothing like coffee cake in the morning. It's gonna be great. Let's see. Very good. Tastes like gold. Well, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and have along with this golden, beautiful sour cream coffee cake. I shall be right back.
Did somebody mention gold? I think I heard that.
Oh, yes. Wow, oh wow, look at that golden cake. I found gold. I must play my I found gold song. I'm gonna dig in. Woo! Oh yes, this is gonna be wonderful. Oh yeah. Look at that piece has already been cut for me. This is fantastic. Okay, let's try this out. It's nice to be a leprechaun. I was tired of hanging up in that tree there, and whenever someone mentions gold, I come to life for about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna enjoy this now before I turn back into fucking ornament on the tree there. Ooh, gold, 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 golden cake. Oh yes, golden indeed. Fantastic. I love me gold. Oh, someone's coming. I'm a... Oh, back into the tree. I have to go. Oh, but the cake was so fantastic, I must say. But I must go back in the tree. Oh well, another time. Okay, got my coffee, and I'm gonna enjoy my piece of... I don't remember eating this much of the cake. What the hell is this? What's this whistle? Wow, a golden whistle? That can't be real gold, is it? Oh yeah, that's real gold. Wonder if it works. Yeah, it works. Hey, you know what's kind of cool? I don't know where the hell this fucking thing came from, but it was just St. Patrick's Day. Is that why it's here? Golden cake, golden whistle. I am doing a song called the Piper's Song. You know, we were talking about earlier about the vaccines and how people just blindly believed and trusted in the politicians and the mainstream media playing their little song. Follow us, it's safe and effective. Don't worry, don't question, don't use your mind. Just listen to what we say. Inject this shit into your body. You'll love it. Yeah. So I wrote a song called the Piper Song. And this thing's going to be great in the middle of the song. I will play a little whistle solo. I'll figure it out. And I'm going to enjoy my cake, what's left of it, whoever fucking ate it, and have my coffee. And while I am doing that, you can watch my new video, The Piper's Song. And I'll see you on the next Road to Rock.
yeah.